Hey, it's SaskiaSketches and welcome back to the Ultimate Elemental Animal Challenge Part 18. Today we are starting off with Rain, and she was really fun to draw because I designed her just cause I didn't have any water deer. Like I had a deer for every other element but not for water, so I had a lot of fun like coming up with a cool design for her. I wanted her to be a red deer because I wanted a different kind of doe alongside Dewayna, who is the you saw her like way at the start of the challenge, and she's a white-tailed doe. I wanted something a little bit bigger, so I opted for a red deer, which is always really cool. And her whole thing is that she's like inspired by these cascades, little waterfalls, and she has all the water flowing off of her. I think she's so freaking pretty. I debated making her a stag instead, to have the water flow down from the antlers, because I thought that could look really cool as well. But I feel like she looks really nice like this, and I like her. Yeah. Up next we have Hera, and Hera is a fire lioness. This is she's inspired by a really cool documentary. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description to it. But it's about a lioness that takes her. You know, she can sense that a takeover is about to happen, and when a lion pride gets taken over by rival males, they will kill all the cubs that are already there. And normally the lionesses can't really do anything about it, but this particular lioness decided to take her cubs and just leave and lead the cubs to a better, almost safer place, and that was so cool and inspiring to watch. That I wanted to create a cool mother lioness as well. Her cubs are a little bit later on in this video, so keep on watching to see Hera's cubs. But yeah, I love the way that she turned out. I really enjoyed doing all these like cool airbrush details. I feel like this was a little bit earlier on in the challenge as well. And this is when I was first starting to like really discover what an airbrush, what like the airbrush can do and stuff, and how I like to use the airbrush, I think. And I really love the way that she turned out. Like I really like the colors that I have here, which are really cool. And you know, she'd be like a cool drawing of just a regular lioness, but then I started adding the details, and I am just so excited about these. Like, ooh, she makes me so happy. She's freaking gorgeous. Look at her. So she has like glowing coal or ashes, I guess, and cinders coming off of like her, and she's so freaking pretty, especially when I start adding the colors. Like I'm adding some purple and some reds now, but then up next is like the glowing stuff, and the glow always makes stuff come together. It's really easy to make something glow in digital art because you can just go and add a blur over top of it, and automatically it looks like it glows. But yeah, I really loved how it was looking, so I decided to add a little bit more because I wanted it to be a little bit more noticeable, because it wasn't all that noticeable yet. But my goodness, am I so happy with how it looks. She's looking so freaking pretty. Like I'm honestly just so stoked with how she turned out. I had a little bit of shading, and yeah, there she is. Goodness me, isn't she pretty? She's so freaking gorgeous. This is one of my favorite drawings. I said this about everyone, but I love them, and I had so much fun drawing them. I really did. Ooh, yes, and this one too. Again, very early on in the challenge. This is so interesting to watch because these were some new characters back then that I was designing like at the start of the challenge, and I was drawing them alongside the characters at the start of the challenge, because what I would do is I would draw one in chronological order, and then after I'd finished them I was allowed to draw another character regardless of where they came in the spreadsheet, I guess. And ooh, I had so much fun drawing Gaia. She is so freaking gorgeous. Ah, I really enjoyed it. I remember just like going absolutely ham on all the details again, because you know, earth elementals, they leave a lot of room for all that detail, and goodness me, she's looking so pretty. She's an earth jaguar, and she's like made out of rock, because I wanted wanted an earth cat that was really like made out of the rock, because I have Peony, Persephone. Oh my gosh, I said a whole thing about this last video. I keep confusing them for some reason. Persephone, Percy, but he's not made out of rock. So I wanted something that was hefty, right? Because rock is hefty. I don't want like something super slim, like a cheetah or like a leopard made out of rock, because they're too. I guess the contrast is too much, I guess. So I wanted something that was like sturdy and heavy looking. So, and a jaguar obviously is like a very sturdy, heavy looking cat. They're very thick. I could have done a tiger, but I feel like tigers are a little bit more flexible. So I opted for the jaguar, and I absolutely love the way that she looks. Oh, I'm so happy with her. These like crystals that are growing from her like back and stuff, these were really fun, and like I don't think I'd ever drawn this sort of stuff before, or like not as much, so I haven't practiced it a lot, and I wasn't really sure how to do it properly, but I felt like it turned out really well, especially after I turned up the line art, and I was like, oh yeah, actually I just need to turn up the line art and it looks a lot better, because I was like just kind of thinking about how can I make this look good, because I don't really like it the way that it looks right now, but I still want to, like, you know, keep it. But yeah, then I turned off the line art layer and I was like, oh yeah, this looks so much better, and I started to clean it up a little bit, and yeah, then I finalized it, and ooh, I was so happy with it, but it still felt like there was something that was missing. And so I decided to add her spots as well. I give her spots, and oh, that was awesome. It was looking so cool, and it was really starting to come together. This really looked like those, what do you call them? Like bioluminescent fungi. And ooh, I love the way that she looks. She's so freaking pretty. Look at my girl. Look at my girl. She's so gorgeous. Up next is Silver, and Silver is one of Hera's cubs. I drew Silver like 3 times. He's really pretty. Oh, he deserves it. I really love this drawing. I'm so happy with how he turned out. Like, there's so much personality in this one. Oh my goodness, I would love to tell you their backstory, but spoilers for the screenplay, so I'm not gonna. But he was really fun to draw, I'll give you that, absolutely. Oh, I enjoyed it so much. Look at those chummies. I love the colouring especially, like, oh, he's so pretty. Oh yeah, I started off trying to draw him like white, I guess. But now I was like, nah, I think I just want to do the ordinary lion colours. Maybe do it a little bit lighter than previously. So I experimented a bit. I tried to do the colour scheme that Tan had, but it felt it was a bit too bright. So like I narrowed it, turned it down and stuff, and I just really like played with it a little bit. And eventually I settled on something that I was really happy with. And then Silver's whole like gimmick is that he's got snow for like his mane and his tail tuft, so it's really fun. He's so pretty. I had so much fun just like playing with all those details and adding like markings and stuff, and all like the texture details and a fur, and he's so pretty, so gorgeous. Look at my baby boy, look at him. I forgot the whiskers, so I added those. Yeah, there's the snow. This is so much fun. Like, in his like tiny form, his cup form, he's only got a little bit, but yeah, now we're moving on to his juvenile form as adolescent. He'll have a little bit more mane, as a little bit more snow later on when we get to it. This one was really fun. I feel like like his jaw looks a little bit too like low, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe that's just because teenage lions always look so awkward because they still need to grow their mane. So, you know, that might just be accurate and it looks awkward because he's supposed to have like a lot of hair there and it just doesn't, it hasn't grown in there yet. He's so cute though, like he's really cute, look at him. Teenage lions always look so awkward and I'm like, am I just bad at drawing teenage lions or do they just look awkward? Because I mean, I think they just look awkward. Maybe I'm a little bit not as experienced with teenage lions as I am with full-grown lions, but it's fine, it's fine. I really like how the adult version came out as well. I think I went a little bit too over the top with all the shading a little bit later on, but I had really a lot of fun with the sketch. And especially planning out the big old snow mane, because I wanted to make that look good, because I'd sketched him like in my sketchbook and I wasn't too happy with how the like how I did the snow mane, because I felt like that can start to look I know, pretty I know, like the silhouette can be a little bit awkward if you don't do it right, I guess. So I was trying to make something that looked really cool. These colors though, like I really like these colors. I love the color scheme that I have for him, because it's not like, it's a little bit less saturated than the normal lion colors, I guess. But I feel like it like really, like the sandy color, I guess, like it really adds to it. I feel it gives him some personality. I just love it. It looks very unique and I really like it. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at my boy. Yeah, I went a little bit too over the top with the airbrush. When I do so much detail with an airbrush, I feel like I might as well just leave the line art out, you know, but I still want to keep the line art, so I try and not go too overly detailed with the airbrush. But yeah, you know, at this point I was still figuring out how to use it properly. But yeah, he was so much fun. I have so many lion characters. Oh. It's great, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, look at all that snow. I love how the snow like really like frames like his chest, I guess, like in his silhouette. It really adds to it. I love the way that looks. He's so pretty. Look at my boy. Yeah, look, I added even more shading. And yeah, that was the juvenile version, and then let's move on to the adult. Again, I'm like swapping between them a little bit just to make sure that I keep track of them properly. I use the same colors and the same techniques and all that stuff. But yeah, cool. He's pretty, oh, baby. Yeah, and I didn't learn my lesson and went a little bit too heavy on the airbrush again, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting better at this now, don't worry. I still really like him. Like, it's nice, it's nice. I like him. He's gorgeous, he's pretty. He's my baby. Yeah, that's way too heavy. It's just like a little bit of extra shading that just wasn't really necessary, but I wanted to add it anyway. It's fine. Yeah, a little bit of texture detail that's just, you know, because there's so much airbrush detail, it hardly shows up, but it's okay, it's cool. We're chill, we're still learning, and I really like how the final drawing came out anyway. And then it's on to the snow. This is like my favorite part now of drawing him, because oh, look at that. Yeah, and see, look at the top of the head. It can start to look a little bit awkward if you don't like follow the silhouette properly, because you don't want him to look too rounded, I guess. So it's very interesting, the snow, to see how that texture like plays a part in it. Anyway, that's the drawings of Silver that I have. This one's the younger version, and here we have the juvenile version. And then up last we have the oldest version, and oh, he's so pretty, look at boy. So happy with him. And then up next is here is our cub. This is Luna, and she is so freaking cute. Like, look at her tiny baby. She's so sweet and so tiny. Oh. Like, look at her, she's so cute, so like little baby. I don't draw a lot of lion cubs clearly, but they're so cute. Oh, I wish I had something else to say, but she's just so cute. Well, she's based on the moon, obviously, with a name like Luna. Sometimes, you know, I'm really creative with my names, and then other times I'm just like, you know, I think your name should be Robin because you're a Robin. And nobody's complaining because Robin's a freaking cute name. I also have a Finch that's called Finch. It's fine. Sometimes I'm really creative with my names, okay? Like, it balances out. I love the way that she turned out, though. She's really, really sweet. And then we're on to her adult version, and she's... Oh, I had so much... Like, I had trouble finding a good reference, and... so I like swapped between 3 of them, like I think for the pose, and just like kind of mushed them all together, like 4, even 5 maybe, to just, you know, or 6, to get all the details right. But you know, it's fine, it's fine. I like to combine everything into one picture, but I couldn't for this one, so I don't have to have like 5 images up on the screen at once. So like I'll use 5 different images, but I'll like mush them all together into one image, like photo bash them, so that I can just have one image on the screen. But it wasn't working for this one, but it's fine, it's fine. She looks really pretty. Oh, I'm so happy with how she turned out as well. Like, she's so freaking gorgeous. Like, look at her. Look, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy with her. Like, I don't know what to tell you. She's just so pretty. Look how muscular she is. Like, oh my goodness, lionesses are so freaking buff. Yeah, that's her younger version, and here we have her older version. Oh, she's so gorgeous. I love how the pose is like almost the same. I really like how it's similar and shows that's the same character. And lastly, we have Umbra, and Umbra doesn't share the backstory with Hera and the cubs, but it's fine. He's also a lion. What am I saying? I'm tired, okay? They do kind of hang out together, so like even though they don't share the same backstory, they do like to hang around each other. I think the cubs really like Umbra because he's like big old, like, because he's a senior lion, so he's like been around the block. He's like wise and old, but he can still he still packs a punch, and as you can see, he's still pretty ferocious, and he's so freaking cool, dude. I love Umbra. He's so cool. Like, he definitely is one of the, like, if all the elementals went to high school in America, he'd definitely be one of the cool kids. Like the popular ones. Am I making sense still? I don't know. He's freaking gorgeous. I don't care. Again, like a little bit older art, so if I were to draw him again, I'd do it a lot differently, but I still really love the drawing, and I love this character, dude. Like, he's so freaking cool. They're all so freaking cool. I love my characters. I've got so many lions. It's fine. Yeah, and we're adding his shadows, and they're freaking pretty. This really, I felt like really brings it all together. Like this, goodness, look at my boy. He's so gorgeous. Oh man, I love them all so much. They just make me so happy. They really, really do. Oh, I love that silhouette. He looks so freaking cool. He looks so freaking cool. I'm just so happy with him. Like, he's so freaking awesome. Right, I'm done rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!